Hey sis, welcome to Bring It to Your Sister.
We're Lexi and Chastity, just two certified yappers that God knew would be unstoppable as sisters.
So he made us best friends instead.
Join us in this space to laugh, cry, vent, praise, and feel seen while we figure out motherhood, marriage, and womanhood by chasing grace and grit through homemaking, homesteading, faith, and everything in between.
Now pull up a seat and grab your favorite treat me drink because there's always room for one more sister. Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Bring It to Your Sister. How was your day today?
How are you? How's
I
your
know it's
mama
been a
and them?
while. It's been a minute.
Just a couple days.
Yeah.
Just a couple
How was
days.
your
I think I told somebody recently that I feel like my hamster wheel has gone so fast that it's just spun off the wheel. Like it's just flung me off and I'm flying through the air and then I got caught on an airplane and I'm just on the airplane on the front of it holding on. But I'm having
like
a
not
really
strapped in or anything?
no, like on the
I feel
front of
that.
it. But I'm having a really good time. There's a smile on the little hamster's face, you know? That's
You
how
know
I'm
what?
doing.
I love that for you. Okay.
Yeah. It could be worse.
True.
It's just busy. We'll take it. I'll take busy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Same. I definitely did not text you back. I'm sitting here thinking, I feel like she texted me a few times today, and I definitely did not text her back.
I think I did, but what I texted you about, I don't know. I don't
We'll
have a
find
clue.
out.
Yeah,
We'll find out later.
it'll be news to both of us.
Exactly.
Anywho, what are we talking about?
Ooh, friendships.
Yay!
I know. Friendships as adults.
Yeah,
That's
friendship
the
as adults.
kicker. It's a little bit different than when you're in high school.
I feel like it's a lot different. I don't feel like
Mm,
you see each other nearly as much.
mm,
Well, all of our
no,
friends in high school, we basically lived together. We were inseparable, and I was like,
yeah.
"Hey, I miss you. It's been a
Mhm.
year
Yeah,
or
let's
two."
plan something.
Yeah.
And then you don't plan anything.
Oh,
What you drinking on tonight?
I have changed it up. I have some tea.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I made tea yesterday.
Nice. Sweet tea?
Mhm, mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
Nice.
a complete psychopath, but
Good to know.
I do like my sweet tea not super sweet. I'm good with it not tasting like syrup.
Oh my God, today. You and Brandy. Brandy will order, and I know she
A
listens
half
because
and
she was
half?
talking to me. Yes, she orders a half and
Yes,
half. And I'm like,
yes.
oh my God, y'all are nasty.
No, it's the perfect balance.
No, if my
Mm,
tea don't taste like diabetes, I don't even want it.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, that's no for me. But I have tea today, and it's pretty daggum good.
Nice.
I really wish I
Well,
had a milkshake.
oh,
I've got the monthly munchies. I don't know what
yeah.
else to call them.
Yeah.
I hate those. I was ravenous today, but also I didn't want
Mm-hmm.
anything.
Yeah.
So I was like, ugh, I hate it here. I'm sick of this
Yeah.
already. What is this week about over? I'm on day
I
one.
went to the gas station after school. We left work really late, but I stopped by the gas station because it's been a while since I treated my baby to a little frozen drink. Whatever.
Oh,
It's
shut.
honestly, I was trying to get out of going to the softball game because every Tuesday and Thursday our school has a softball game. Um, I think this year every Tuesday is at home, every Thursday is an away game. I really like how they set that up because my aide is actually one of the softball coaches, so it's really convenient knowing her schedule and not being like, "Do you got softball today? No? Yes? I don't know. Are you leaving me today? Am I gonna be all by myself?" Um, Anyways, it was at home today and they had the icy truck out there, and every single Tuesday he's asked me, can we please go to the game? I want an icy. Can we please go to the game?" So today he asked me, "Can we please go to the game?" I was like, "Buddy, we didn't even leave the school until after 5 o'clock, and I still had to come home, submit my homework, cook supper, do the laundry, all the things, and get ready for bedtime, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "No, but we'll go to the gas station." Anyways, that was a long story for me
That
to
was a
say. I
good
went to the gas
compromise, though.
station and I got me a Pib. I was gonna drink it with our supper because I made tacos, but I decided, no, I want something tasty to sip on while we're recording.
I almost made some chamomile tea, but I was like, no, better didn't. But I wanna become a tea person at night. I
It's
think that would be
not,
tasty.
it's not bad. I love tea. Hmm.
Okay, short story long. I have a Dr.
And that's
Pepper.
me.
Yes, it is. Oh, all right. Well, what is your praise? You said you wrote yours down this week.
I actually have a few. Sorry. Number one, we made it through picture day with no messes,
Nice.
and nobody tied their shoelaces together while we were trying to walk out the door this year.
What in the world?
Yep. So we love that.
Yeah, I would have to say that would
Yep, we
def
may, we may. And then James, I've noticed just in the last, we've been in school how long? 3 weeks maybe?
3 or 4?
And yeah, and I can already see an improvement on his reading skills.
Oh,
Um,
yay.
and his teacher, she really knows how to teach it and do it very well. I can tell. It shows. He's already starting to read
Oh,
leaps and bounds when he was reading because I was worried. I was
yeah, that's what
concerned as a parent and as a teacher. I was concerned.
mhm. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm glad to hear that because I know you were worried about him, but I'm
Yeah.
I was pretty sure the little
Mm.
feller was gonna catch it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he read the word
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
12 earlier when he was trying to put a password in. I also bought this reading.com thing
Mhm.
that you can get for the iPad. And we don't do iPad, but he
Oh,
does have
this is not
that one with an
sponsored,
iPad. No, this is not.
but if you wanna sponsor us,
Really.
just saying.
Reading.com. My
Some
baby's been using it,
Yep.
and now he really loves it, and he can already read some of the words. It has the number word on there for the parent to put the password in, and it's different every time. But yeah, he read 12 and 61.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Mhm.
I'm so
Yeah,
proud of him. Yay. Go
I
James.
know.
He deserved that
Yeah,
icy. Look at him.
he did. He really did. And then another one is on the way home from school after we got our icy. Um, he told me that he wanted to give his life to Jesus.
Aw,
Oh, oh, it
baby
melted
James.
my heart. I know.
I'm
It
gonna
melted my
cry.
heart. He was like, "I'm scared though." He said, I really want to give my life to Jesus." He's probably going to hear me talking about him. He's going to be like, "Mom." He's like, "I really want to give my life to Jesus, but I'm scared." And I was like, "Well, what are you scared of? What makes you scared about that? That's a great decision." And then he said, "All the sins. I'm just feel really bad about all the sins." And I said, "Well, that's what Jesus is here for." And we went through the whole thing. You're
That
not
is
going to
so
be
crazy.
perfect.
Sunday
And
night, Jensen was feeling so guilty about like some bad choices she's made
uh,
recently. She was so upset. Ultimately, I figured out that she was feeling guilty about that stuff. So we had
mhm,
basically the same conversation. That's so crazy that
yeah,
they're on the same wavelength.
I know. I love it. It melted my heart. So we had that conversation. Then he said, "Okay, well, tomorrow at Awana's, I'll give my life to Jesus."
Oh, I love that.
I
He's
love
like,
it.
he said, "Well, that's it.
That's it.
It's done."
That's it. I'm not scared anymore.
Mm-mm. I love that. I'm so proud of him. I did not prepare for this episode. Imagine that. I would have to say praise. I feel like we have a lot of good stuff coming in our future. Like
Mhm.
I feel like we're really headed on a good path and
Yeah.
there's change coming, but it's good change. But
Yeah.
there's still a lot of uncertainty. So I guess that's also my struggle as well, is just
Mhm.
trying to make sure that I'm 100% like trusting God and just try not to let my anxiety get the best of me and worrying what's going to happen,
Yeah.
every step of the way and trying to make
Right.
sure I'm doing what I can and letting
Mhm.
him put us
Do
where
the rest.
where he yeah, just letting him have
Yeah.
the rest of it. So I
That's
think
such a hard
that's
thing
mine.
to do. But I think that you do it so well all the time.
Oh, thank you. I try so
It's
hard.
yeah.
There's a lot of comfort in it, but
Mhm.
sometimes when it's big stuff, I feel like it's a little bit harder. But I'm very excited about what's coming.
Yeah.
I think there's good change coming, and I'm excited to see it. I think I've said all year long that I thought this year was going to be a year of growth, and
Mhm.
I feel like I'm watching it play out, and I'm super grateful.
Well, good. I'm excited for you.
Where do we want to start?
That's a hard one. Why don't we start with hmm, let's start with what did your friendships look like in high school?
Okay. Well, Coda. No, realistically, it pretty much was him. And
Mhm.
his friends for a long time. Me and Mackenzie, we've been friends since middle school. We've been friends since sixth grade, and I met Jessie in ninth grade.
Mhm.
I really didn't have a lot of like girlfriends in high school. It was mostly Coda's friends.
Mhm.
But Jessie, Mackenzie, Carolina, we started hanging out, I think, my junior year. And there was a couple other ones that we fell off a couple times, but
Yeah.
that would be pretty much all the girlfriends that I had that I still talk to today. We we just we're living our best little lives. That was our party era, so we were just trying to get through high school, but we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it just constantly hanging out on the weekends?
Yeah, and even during the weekdays, we didn't have strict rules as a teenager. We were pretty much able to come and go as we wanted. As long as we got done what we needed to, then we were good.
Yeah.
Me and Mackenzie, so she had her little bit of a party era earlier in high school than
Mhm.
I did. So there was a time where I didn't party at all, and she was partying, so me and her didn't really hang out a whole lot outside of school because of that. We just seen each other in school, and I'd say after we graduated, we started hanging out a lot more again. And I feel like the connection was different. I don't know. I'll always be so grateful for all the friends that we had then
Mhm.
because it's like they loved the most damaged version of us, and it's like we were all very connected and like a little broken family. But now we're all little grown-ups and having babies, and it's more like, hey, we see each other. I'm rooting for you. We're just over here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I have about 4 girls that I still talk to, including you, on a regular basis where in-depth conversations. I'd say there's like 4 to 6
Mhm.
girls that I really talk to on the regular. But you, Mackenzie, and Jesse, I talk to y'all about every day. What about you? I don't know. When would you say? Because I feel like mine went high school to couple years in college that we were all
Mhm.
still very close knit, tied together kind of thing.
Mhm. So, I would say more so high school and I guess a little bit into I didn't really go to college right off the bat. I did, but then I quit and I started again and quit and started again, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, yeah, in high school, it was a lot different as far as that was the time that you just had time. You had no other responsibilities. Your
Hmm.
only job, pretty much, besides school, unless you had a job, I feel like, was making those connections and having fun. And we did that.
Yeah.
You know, weekends, weekdays. Um, I had a friend we used to go to. We used to. I mean, we were inseparable on the weekends, and even after school, we would go to Sonic and eat food. She would
Oh,
come to the house, and I had another friend. We were really close as well. Spent many, many weekends together, and me and her are still friends. It's just hard to get together. I went to her kid's birthday party a few weeks ago,
oh.
and we were like, we haven't seen each other in so long. When we moved back here, we actually were doing dinners every few weeks or at least every month for a while after we moved back here a few years ago. But then, of course, life got even busier,
Hmm.
and we haven't done them as much. We really need to plan a dinner, but do you think we have yet? No, but I know she's still there, and I know she loves me, and she knows that I love her, and when we decide to get our families together and do dinner, it'll be fantastic.
And it'll be
It'll be
like
great.
you never had any time apart.
Right, yeah,
Yeah, those are
and
the
so
friendships that I love the most.
yeah.
Oh.
Like, I only had one friend that, um like, me and Bree were inseparable from middle school, but I moved going into 8th grade, and we couldn't hang out as much,
Hmm.
and
How
we
would you
didn't get to
Go
yeah.
ahead. How would you say you've dealt with the longing for those friendships? How do you grieve knowing that it's not going to be like that again? Because I feel like so often on movies, it's painted you can have this large group of friends, all from high school. Your kids are all friends, and you're doing barbecues every weekend. That picture
Mhm,
is just
mhm,
painted so beautifully. And
mhm,
even but for those friendships that you grew apart from with no anger attached, I feel like at
mhm,
times you grieve the memories that you made or that
yeah.
person in general. What do you do with that?
Yeah,
What are
I
you
don't
supposed to? Is it you just acknowledge it and it's there and
I guess.
it
Here's the
just
thing
is what
that
it is? Or
I'm probably gonna cry because 'cause
oh yeah, I did.
I'm not grieving it, I'm not handling it very well.
Well, I
Like, I
read
had
what
had
this
one
episode
friend.
was about and I was like, oh dang, okay.
I I listen, one of my friends in high school that we were inseparable, um, I I did grieve. We were still quote unquote friends. We were pretty much texting back and forth, but for whatever reason, when we were younger, even into our young 20s, your brain's not developed by
Mm-mm.
25. But
I
honestly,
made.
well, even a few years ago, I was
Mm-hmm.
past 25. They're just, for whatever reason, just every now and then we would have this little spat, and
Mm-hmm.
it would be over something stupid, but both of us would get really mad. And my husband don't like her, her husband don't like me. type thing.
That makes it difficult.
So hard. But we would still try to be friends and talk every now and then, but one of us would see something that the other posted on Facebook and get frustrated. It was both of us, not just her, not just me, but I was while we were supposed to be friends and we were talking frequently, I was grieving the fact that we weren't doing kids' birthday parties and barbecues, and this person's supposed to be my friend, one of my very, very best friends through high school,
Mhm.
and oh, Brandy's gonna kick my butt for crying about this. Um,
I told you I'm
you just
emotional. I'm already tearing up
yeah,
tonight.
l
Golly.
I just was already grieving that, and I finally decided to confront it and be like, "If this is the way it's gonna be, then I don't think that we should really call ourselves friends, or I think we should just leave it." So we still Brandy's really gonna get me for this one. We still talk every now and then, and I don't know, it's just hard 'cause I don't wanna be mad at her,
Well,
you
and you
know?
can't stop loving them. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
no.
like you get the choice of being like, "Oh, well, I don't wanna be your friend." It's not like little kids. No, you still and I think for
But
me
yeah, I'm also a kind of person that I get attached to people,
Mhm.
and it hurts when they don't reciprocate. I'd be like, "Oh, well, let's hang out," or, "Well, I'm in town," and it was always an excuse to not. And then you and Brandy, I don't experience that at all, and I think that's what made me realize I don't deserve that.
I think it's important to note that you shouldn't feel like you have to walk on eggshells. You shouldn't feel
Mhm.
like somebody's always mad at you. You shouldn't feel like
Yeah.
something's always a problem or there's
Mhm.
always an excuse. You don't realistically, in an adult friendship, you can't be up each other's butts 24/7. Like,
Of course.
hopefully, you can text each other back, but if you can't, like, I think it's important that you are understanding of that. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
that somebody hates you because they forgot to text you
Mhm.
back. They probably just
Right.
they're busy. Everybody has their own little thing going on.
Absolutely, but if you're friends, you should be making an effort to see each
Yeah.
other and hang out. But when your husbands don't like each other, that's hard. And my husband, he's gonna say, "I don't like that person, and I don't think that the friendship is very good for you, and I don't think it's very healthy for you," but he's not gonna not let me hang out with somebody.
'Cause
And I'm not saying that's the case for her on that end. I felt like a mistress, you know what I mean? I
mm,
felt like she probably only talked to me when he wasn't around. So I was like,
and
"This
that's so odd.
side piece."
Yeah, that's just so yeah, like, that's just so odd.
And it might not be like that. It might just be me assuming that, but that's what it felt like, and I finally decided I deserve better
Mhm.
and that it's okay and that we don't have to not like each other. I love her.
Right. It takes a lot of respect to be able to do that, to just say this doesn't serve us anymore. It
Mhm.
doesn't mean it's forever, realistically.
Yeah.
You're gonna be around a long time, hopefully, and it doesn't
Right.
mean it's forever, but if the friendship stops serving a purpose and becomes more of a struggle or
Mhm. One-sided.
one-sided or you just feel drained. You shouldn't feel drained after you talk to somebody every time. But you don't have to hate the person or
Yeah.
have any anger towards them. You can just say this isn't serving us anymore. It shouldn't feel draining. After you talk to somebody, you shouldn't feel like you need to go take a nap.
Yeah.
I love
Mhm.
a good rant. We need to get it out occasionally, but if every conversation you have is we need to fix something or
Mhm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do or at some point you can't keep hashing out the same stuff. You know, talking about it
Uh-oh,
to your
you
friend is
froze
only gonna
again.
do so much. So at some point, you have to decide to quit talking about it and do something. It gets draining when one of the parties doesn't do that. If you're sitting there, if you're having the same conversations over and over, that's exhausting. Back to the high school friendships, I guess, grieving those. Sometimes I feel like, especially now that everybody's having kids, I'm like, gosh, it's hard thinking that we would all end up with our kids all together at the barbecue. Like, that
Yeah.
picture and it's not happening. We're all in separate paths now and but I hope everybody knows I'm still cheering them on from the sidelines anyway. Look, I'm still here for you. I'm still rooting.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
we can grieve those friendships that we had in high school that we thought were gonna be hanging out on the weekends, but we grow into adults. We make new friendships that
mhm.
are like that.
Yeah, I think that where we don't get to see each other every day, or my friendships now with you and the other girls,
Mhm.
where we don't see each other all the time, I definitely feel like the connection we have and the support system that we have, I don't need to see y'all every day to feel that. I know it's strong enough that we can see each other once every couple months.
Mhm.
I know that if I called you and said I needed you, you'd be here. I don't have any doubt
Mhm.
about that.
Yeah.
And the time in between the visits makes them that much more special. But I still really wish
Mhm.
we were next door neighbors.
Life would be so amazing if we could be neighbors. It would feel easier.
I'd come raid your snacks.
My snacks, I
Hmm.
think you'd be the one with snacks.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have snacks over here.
I don't know. You said you had a Butterfingers.
That is true because I bought it at the store yesterday, and I did get some chocolate ice cream.
Mm.
But we don't really do that many snacks.
Well, you know
I
me.
have
I got a snack
goldfish
box.
and Scooby snacks, so that's about it.
Jensen did really love her some Scooby snacks. I want to try to make
Yeah,
some.
yeah, it would be a lot better for them.
Yeah, probably so.
Me, I've been lazy with my from scratch cooking, so I'll probably just continue to buy them.
Let's get back on track.
Yeah, grieving high
Mhm.
school friendships. And here's my thing going back to that a little bit is that we're not super close to those people anymore, but you can still love them from a distance. We can still love them from a distance and want the best for them, but not have to want to spend every waking moment with them.
I agree. And I think that's how it's supposed to be. As you get older and you start a family, that is
Hmm.
supposed to be your priority. But
For me, I go back and forth. Sometimes I could just sit in my house and just be left alone, but I do crave other people's time, which leads me into all of my friends literally live an hour away from me. Well, I mean, every single one of them. You do, Randy does. Harley lives stinking 13 hours away. Janelle is almost 3 hours away. So being able to see y'all, like it's not just a, I just feel like going over to her house today. Let me hop over there after work. And that stinks. I need you to live closer.
what I feel kind of bad because we say, like, oh, if we live closer, we'd do that. But then
Uh-huh.
the couple of friends I am 30, 45 minutes away from, we're not
Mhm.
hopping over after.
Right. Right. And I will say that too, my friend from high school that we used to do dinners, we still don't. It's because life is so busy. No, I need someone close to just be like on a Friday afternoon or a random Wednesday. Come sit on the porch with me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. And I'm really hoping that if we have a move in our future, that gets us there because it won't
Yeah.
be 30, 45 minutes. It'll be like 5. And that's what I'm
Yeah.
hoping for.
It just won't be to me. And I think that that's sad.
But I'll be 30 minutes closer. And an hour drive really isn't bad.
It's
It's
really
not.
not.
30 minutes is nothing. So if we met
Mm-mm.
halfway, I feel like that segues good into long distance best friends because
Mm.
you seem to have a lot of experience. I've
Yeah,
only had you,
unfortunately.
and so tell me a little bit about how you try to show up for your friends even though you're long distance.
It is. Well, first of all, I'm terrible, especially during the school year, during the summer, and during breaks. I'm a lot better at staying connected, but I'm pretty sure they talked about some things yesterday and today that I haven't even listened to yet. We send audio messages. So we have a group chat, me, Harley, and Janelle. Children play sport. They play travel sports, and they get really busy on the weekends during the season. But we try to send voice messages and usually like the same thing that I do with you and Randy, I will, if James says something funny, I'll just hop on a voice message and be like, listen to what this little child just said or what he did. Just things like that. On birthdays, we will text each other on birthdays. We'll text each other's kids on their birthdays. But I do have very low maintenance friendships. So it's not, everybody's seems okay that I disappear every now and then.
I feel like as an adult, you almost have to have low maintenance friendships or it's not going to work out.
So
I don't know how people are adults and having all of the responsibility of being an adult and then still having the relationship of a high school friendship. I
because
don't think that's
as
healthy.
yeah, because as much as I do crave the closeness and the like wanting to see all of my friends, I also think that if I was expected to show up for them every single day and text y'all back immediately and hang out every waking hour on the weekend, I'd be like, wait a minute,
That's a
that's
lot
too
of
much.
pressure.
What are your expectations
I
out of
have
friends?
I have zero expectations out of friendships other
Hmm.
than I just want you to I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty chill. I mean,
Hmm.
respect, I expect for my kids and like my family to be respected,
Absolutely.
and I don't know, just as much effort as I give. I don't give very much effort. So
Right.
I feel
Yeah,
like if you can't match the effort I do give or like that's a little
right.
that and then I'm not gonna I can love you and I can, cheer you on from a distance, but I'm not going to sit in a friendship where it's stagnant and not willing to grow and heal as a person.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
like the person themselves, not so much in the friendship, but like
Yeah, people that are still doing the same things that they were doing when they were 19, 20, and we're all now 25, 26,
mhm, mhm,
maybe a couple of 27, 28. It's like we're just
yeah,
getting it's
time to
time to
move on.
start growing up.
Mhm,
You should kind of be at least interested in growing up, I feel like. So kind of that, like it's as much as I would still love those people, I think if you want to go somewhere in life and you have goals, unfortunately, that saying birds of a feather flock together, I remember my mom used to say
mhm,
that all the time as a kid.
mhm,
But it's true. You can love everybody. It doesn't mean you're judgmental or think you're better than by any
mhm,
means, but you just can't expect to surround yourself with habits that don't align with the life that you want to live.
right,
So I feel like that's three pretty basic ones. And I do hope that all of the friendships I have know that we can hold each other accountable. I expect all of you to hold me just as accountable as I would hold you. I was watching Sex in the City last night after the kids went to bed, and
mhm.
I love that show. It's my new favorite show, okay? Um,
You did tell
it's
me to watch it, and I still haven't.
it's definitely rated R,
Mhm,
but it's such a girly, just feel good, like that friendship click vibe. It's such a good vibe. Um,
right.
but one of the girls was calling and kind of just having a pity party and talking bad about herself, and the other girl, she was like, hey, that's my friend you're talking about, and like
Oh,
stuff like that. Like I was like, oh,
yeah,
I'm stealing that. I told that to Jesse
yeah,
today
you're gonna have to
actually.
use that on me for
Yeah, I was like, I'm stealing that for sure.
yeah,
But like that, like I expect, excuse me, um but yeah, I expect y'all to uphold me to our low standards, if you will.
yeah, mhm. I'm gonna say Brandy is the first friend I ever had that did not just tell me everything that I needed to hear, or that I wanted to hear, I mean. She tells me things that I need to hear.
Mhm.
Um, she's the first friend that I ever well, no, Taylor was like that, but, like, as an adult, because for me, criticism, hard. I don't like it. I don't take it very well. Sometimes I don't take being held accountable very well, or, like, not that I don't take it well and I'll get, pissy or anything, but I'm just like, "Oh, that hurts." Like, I don't wanna hear that.
Mhm.
Hearing stuff that I don't wanna hear
That's
is
okay.
very hard for me.
Mhm.
Um, but she's the first friend that I've ever had that I can recall that has been like, No, let's think about it this way, and let's let's be realistic on that." Or I can't pinpoint anything exactly, but I'm like, you know what? You're right.
But I feel like those are the kind of friendships you need to be able to grow and to be able to
Yes.
grow together in a friendship because
Mhm. Oh,
I mean you
communicating is my thing,
yeah, mine either.
and you need to get you a best friend that will sit at a coffee shop with you and stare at you while you doodle on a napkin for 2 hours and then be like, "Either you're gonna talk to me or we're leaving, but either way, you're gonna talk to me." And then you go sit outside and finally talk for another 2 or 3 hours.
I
That happened to me and Brandy.
I have to give her a gold star for that one because I would have felt
Mhm.
so awkward just sitting there for 2 hours.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
She's
I'm
like,
not the
"You don't talk
best.
to me. You're gonna communicate with me."
Mhm. I love that.
And I love that too. Well, no, I
No,
did
you
not
didn't.
love that.
Yeah.
I hate communicating, but I love that I have a friend like that.
I love that because I am definitely guilty of being like, okay, well, if we're done, we're done. I'm definitely guilty of that.
Yeah.
So don't try to leave me. I'll be like, well,
Could you
uh,
could you just gotta let me go?
I'll be like,
Hold
well,
on a minute.
that was a really good ride, I guess.
I used to be really bad at because I have some abandonment issues, so sometimes I'll catch myself doing it now because I'm, healing, and I'll catch myself
Healing,
doing
not healed.
mhm. I have a problem with well, they're just gonna leave me at some point anyway, so I'm just gonna cut it off before they have a chance to do it for no reason at all, so that was kinda like one of those situations with me and Brandy, and she's like, "No, we fixing to talk about this."
Well, good. I'm glad you did, because
Me too.
I'll
God, we
just,
love
yes, I'll fuss at you, but don't give me the silent treatment for too long, because I'll be like,
her.
well,
She's
she
like,
hates
"Okay,
me. All
bye."
right. I'm like, well, she hates me. Okay. What are some things that you think could better communication and friendship? Because you definitely do not want your friendships to be as clingy as your relationships.
Mhm.
I feel like you definitely take on a form of a relationship with your friendships. I mean,
You do.
I would say communication is just as important in your friendships as your relationships. How would you say you could better them? Or if we're just spitballing here.
Good question. In general, just learning how to communicate. Just learning how to communicate without feeling here's my problem with communicating. I feel stupid.
It's my friend you're
Like,
talking about.
I know. When I communicate, I feel dumb. I automatically invalidate myself. So I will say I will communicate whatever, but I'm just dumb. I'm just being dumb. It's hard to explain.
You're
So
trying to lay it off
learning
like
how
your
to
feelings really don't matter.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So just like I'm just being dumb,
Hmm.
or I don't really feel that way, but I do. Just learning to communicate and just being okay with number one, being okay with your friend being like, well, you're wrong, you know, and holding you accountable and calling you out in a kind and gentle way. You have to be gentle with me. You can't be ugly because I'll cry.
Well,
Um,
well, and you shouldn't want to be ugly to your friends. I have some conversations that need to be had that it's just not time
mhm,
because we've just probably not found the words to have that
yeah.
gentle, open
Mhm.
conversation yet.
Oh, and I
But
think that's good.
yeah,
That
I
did happen with that other friend that I was talking about. There was one thing that, I mean, made me mad. I was seething. I was seething mad. And I went outside and screamed about it. I called Brandy and said, "Let me tell you about this." And I tore her ear apart. I just know I did. And I didn't respond to that for probably a good 3 or 6 months. And
feel a little bit better because I just feel like
yeah, I
I
was
just
like,
feel
I could
like
not respond to that in that moment because it
here's
would have just ended up even worse.
right, and here's my thing. I care so much about the friendship and the
Mhm.
people involved that I
Right.
would much rather just take the time and have to do the damage control of we
Absolutely.
didn't speak for a while than
Right.
this ended badly and it didn't have to, you know?
Right.
So
And
that makes
good
me feel
job.
better
It's
because
oh my
I was like,
gosh.
oh gosh, I need to get this
Mm-mm.
over with. Like,
No,
but
it's so much better than saying something that you're gonna regret
every time
because
I
you're
go to
mad. Because
do
you're
it,
mad.
well, and I'm not
Not
even mad
mad, but
anymore, but I don't have the right wording. That's something I've been praying about. It's just the right wording because every time I went to do it, I'm like, nope, not the
have you
time
tried
yet.
writing it down?
Not yet.
Writing your feelings about it down and then reading it and deciphering, okay, do I really feel that way or can I s- can I f- I s- I can still feel this way, but can I say it in a nice way?
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
That
We'll
might be
have to,
helpful.
yeah, we'll have to find out. I may have to try that out and see where
Yeah.
that goes. Um,
But I do feel like communication is very important in your friendships because we are human and nobody's gonna get along all the time. You're not gonna agree on every single
mm-mm.
little thing and you're not always gonna get along. It's just like,
And I feel like everybody thinks, oh, if you have a fight and your friendship's over, you're never going
no.
to talk again. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, well, there's a lot of beauty in the fact that you're not going to get along all the time and you're
Mhm.
going to have to learn how to do the conflict resolution.
Brandy and I didn't speak for almost a year.
That's wild. I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
not talking to you
And
for a
I keep
year.
I know.
I'm
And
like,
I keep seeing this thing on Facebook that's like, are you even really best friends if, you didn't
mm-hmm.
speak for a year or something like that? Like when somebody brings up that year you and your best friend didn't talk and you're like,
Hush now.
can't say that.
Yeah, yeah. I Yeah, I think it's normal. I think we should normalize the fact that as adults you're probably going to have times where you still love that person, but you're not close with
Mhm.
them for whatever
Mhm.
the reason may be, whether it is unresolved issues or you can't agree or maybe your lives are growing and you're having to
Mhm.
take that time apart because you are developing your life, your family, or your
Mhm.
job or whatever the case may be.
Here's something that just randomly popped into my mind. Sorry. I know you were going somewhere.
Nope, go ahead.
Okay. All of your friends, are they married
Uh,
or in a relationship, single? Like,
Most of them, yeah, I don't have any single friends.
you don't have any single friends. Here's
None that
something that
I none
Brandy
that I really talk. Like
Okay.
there's some girls that I know that are single that I wouldn't mind doing a girls' day or something with, but my friends, no, all my friends are married or about
Right.
to be married, long-term relationship kind of thing.
Right. So here's something that Brandy brought to my attention a few weeks ago, about, and I don't even know if she wants her business out here. Well, it's not really her business. Um, is having a friend when you're married and in the season of life that we're in with kids and everything, but you have a friend that's single. Sometimes I think that single friend can feel like your life gets really busy and it's very hard to respond, but you still need to show up for that friend. And I don't do a good job of that. Like, I don't text her back immediately, and I don't always text her first. And sometimes she'll text me and it'll be a week, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. But trying to find the time to show up for those friends who aren't in the same season of life, they still want to feel included.
I would really love to know from her what are some ways that would make them feel included,
Ye-
because
yes.
I think it's okay for our single friends that may or may not have kids. They may not want to have a play date with our kid. They may not want to come
Right.
over, and that's
Mhm.
okay. I feel like the needs of the friendship could look different
Mhm.
than let's say like mine and yours, where
Mm.
it's like let's just co-parent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I would like to know some of the ways that would make her feel like you were showing up
And
for
I
her a
guess
little bit
that
on
would
that.
go in with that communication. Like, I should have texted her at this point and been like, "How can I show up for you?" Because I know that I know that I'm not doing a good job, but I want to. I just don't think about texting until just now. I just was like, maybe I should text her and ask her how I should show up for her. That's my best friend. Like,
Oh yeah. I will
she's seen
say
me at my ugliest, and she's still here.
I love that. I will say that the way that I show up for my friendships and the way that
Mhm.
I try to stay present in my friendships is anytime I think about them or if I'm like, oh, I need to text them, I just do it right then. I literally
Uh-huh.
will stop what I'm doing and I'm like, let me do this right now. Because if not, I won't do it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny because last night at Bible study, one of the girls said, when somebody asks for you to pray for them, go ahead and do it right then and do it
Right
with
then.
intention because the
Mhm.
likelihood of you going home and doing it is
Yep.
not much.
Yep.
If you go ahead and do it right then, like, because it doesn't take but just a couple seconds, say, hey, I'm thinking about you, or
Yep.
I'd love to talk sometime, whatever. I feel like that helps me a lot. Just trying to, if it's where I can, if I think about them and they're on my mind, just let them know that they're on my mind or respond back. Just check in, do a little check in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I'm really, really bad about that.
you is.
I am. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. We love you anyway. Um,
Yeah, I know.
we
That's
talk.
the good thing. I have grown enough to know that I'm not doing what I should be doing in my friendships, but also knowing that y'all do love me and that y'all aren't gonna leave me. So I'm not gonna try to leave y'all first, I promise.
So to the friends that you're not friends with anymore, do you still have I still have high school like memorabilia and like pictures and stuff like that just
Mhm.
kind of hidden, and for some reason my children happen upon them quite regularly and I'm like, what a nice reminder, but then they ask about them and it's almost weird because you want to be like, oh, well, they were my best friend. Or
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it feels so awkward. Or it felt awkward.
Right.
It doesn't really feel awkward anymore because Jensen's done it a couple times now. I don't want to set an example of friendship as in somebody she's never going to see and somebody that doesn't show up for us as a family. But you can't explain to a 4-year-old that just because you don't actively see somebody doesn't mean you're not friends. Or so a lot of
No.
times I'll just tell her that was our really good friends in high school because she can kind of
Yeah.
understand that, and then
Mm.
we try to explain it the best way possible. But it's almost joyful when they do find those little memorabilia items
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, I forgot about you. Like, how
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Genuinely, some of the stuff, some of the pictures I found, I'm like, what the heck? I don't even remember this. Like,
Right.
but
Oh,
it's really
I
cute.
don't have a whole lot of stuff printed out. There's a picture of me and Brandy, but she's not an old friend. There's a picture of me and Bree in my bedroom. That one, it's a little bit easier to explain now. Now James understands that, you know, she's gone
Mm.
and not here, and he'll randomly be like, "Mommy, I'm sorry about your best friend Bree." I'm
Oh.
like, "It's all right, buddy." But I don't really have a whole lot of stuff printed out. I have some stuff on my Facebook. I still have pictures of friends on my Facebook that we don't talk much anymore or what have you.
I have to say, I think.
I will send those to them. Like if they pop up on
Mhm.
my if I just happen to look at my memories and I see something, I'm like, "Oh," I'll send it to them and be like, "This makes me think of you. I miss you."
Yeah, I do
But
that too. Because I'm like,
mm,
because you do. Like, I mean, you think about them, and
yeah.
I don't know, all of our friends that we're friends with, like, even the ones that we may have fallen out and on not the best of terms, I can say that pretty much everybody that we had in our little group, I can say that I tell my children about in a positive light, like,
Yeah.
regardless of any, which I don't really think any of us ended on terrible terms or anything,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
I tell my children about you, and I'm still cheering everybody on. And it's so crazy because I feel like it went from we were all so close to literally a blink of the eye. We had kids, so it was like a blink of an eye. But it's really been 6 years, you know. So you talked about Bree a little bit. For our listeners that don't know, Bree is my half sister. How long has she been gone now?
21.
I believe she's been gone 3 years now.
She died in
Or two.
22.
Okay. So yeah, she's been gone 3 years now. I feel like my experience of losing a really good friend, it's just honestly it hurt worse than losing Bree. That sounds terrible coming from me being her half sister, but we weren't super close. I feel like
Mhm.
you and her definitely were closer than her and I were. But losing our friend, it felt like losing a sibling.
Yeah.
And that's it. There ain't. I mean, I don't know. It's still fresh, so it's hard to speak on it. I don't think there's that I found the words to convey it well. But where I always pictured we would all kind of reunite and eventually we would be at that barbecue with all of our kids. Once we were out
Yeah.
of our 20s and we were all out of the hardships of the 20s, we were settled back
Mhm.
down and had found our ways. I did always picture us coming back together because there was that love for everybody. And then to just have the option taken, it's just taken away. It's not even. I have a lot of regret there because I wish so much that we would not have let life let life get in the way and
Yep.
miss out on so many memories. Oh my gosh, I wish my kids would have known
Mhm.
the person that they were. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of regret there, and I don't think it goes away. I have not figured that one out.
You probably won't.
No advice.
Uh, yeah, no. No, unfortunately, I think that losing Bree was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
And I don't think it gets any easier. I think that it just becomes a part of your story, and it's a very unfortunate part, but it makes the memories and the relationship that y'all had so much, like, there's just so much beauty to it. It brings so much importance to celebrating the people that they were and the appreciation, the reminder that you need to be appreciating the people that are here because we really aren't promised tomorrow. Bree was 30. Our friend
Yep.
was 26. No, she wasn't even 33. Hang on.
No,
She
30.
just turned 30. Like,
She just
that's
turned 30.
young,
Yep.
but that's young. So for me, it just brought up a lot of grief and a lot of appreciation and gratitude for the people that we do have. And
Mhm.
I have a drive to want to build more connection again. And if nothing else, like you said, just sending those little reminders of thinking about you, letting them know that the love's there. There's no question about where you
Right.
stand with each other, regardless of where you may have went in life, like your paths taking
Yeah.
completely different directions.
I think that's one of my biggest regrets.
Well, yeah, I don't know how to
Um,
segue out of. I don't know how
yeah.
to segue out of that.
That was a hard one to segue out of.
Mm.
How do you, as an adult, navigate friendships when you don't have the time? Have we talked about that yet? I guess you said how you show up for them is will stop everything and just text them right when you think about it.
Yeah, truly, I think that helps. But I can't stand a notification on my phone. I cannot stand that bubble, so I have to get rid of it. So you might as well respond if you're already there. I try to treat everyone with priority. I might not get back right away, or there are times where like I check it and I get busy. But
Mm,
ultimately, if you text me, and because usually when somebody texts, like, yeah, there is just usually the stuff I miss out on is like responding to the, oh, here's this funny thing, like, look at that, or like
yeah.
memes. Like, I'm kind of crappy at responding to just the funny stuff, the little things. But
Yeah.
usually if somebody's texting me, like asking me for advice or there's a conversation
Mhm.
to be had or there's some sort of substance. There's usually a reason why somebody is texting you. So I try to treat
Mhm.
that with the same priority I would give anything else. Like, if something was asked of me, like I would just answer it real quick and go back to what I'm doing. And I think that really is a game changer, and I try to think of everybody in smaller ways too. So if I'm baking bread and I know I'm going to be in town with some of our friends, I might bake an extra loaf or something. I can't do a lot, but here's what I can do. So far that's been good. I feel like I have pretty relaxed friends. I have had friends in the past that I felt like needed more from me than I could give them, and I
Yeah.
think I ended up saying that I just wasn't the right fit basically, and that's okay too. It's
Yeah.
okay to say, we have a good time together, but ultimately I can't be your best friend because you need more of a friend
Yeah.
than what I can be right now.
I think about that sometimes when I think about my old friend is because I have gotten to where I'm pretty bad at responding and not being super involved. And I do feel bad. I was that friend that kind of, you know what? No, I didn't need a lot. Let me stop. I didn't need a lot. I just needed to feel loved and I needed to feel like it wasn't an excuse every time I wanted to hang out.
And it's okay to say that, I think.
Sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I asked for too much, but no, I didn't. Because we live an hour and a half away, we still hang out. Brandy lives an hour and a half away, we still hang out. Not every month and not every week, but
Much as we would like to.
we still make the time to. Like if there's not an excuse.
Yeah.
If you want to hang out, I'm coming. Or if I Brandy, she's busy with work. I just texted her earlier actually. She went Let me tell you what that heifer did. She went to Indian Springs without me.
No, she didn't.
She did.
Oh
She
no.
took the dogs. She used the excuse, well, you're wheezing, so you don't need to go. No,
That's
ma'am.
that's fair, but
Ugh.
with the amount of TikToks you sent me about that place,
So anyways, I texted her
I
earlier
need
and
you to
was like,
go.
"What are you doing on Sunday? Because I think it's gonna be a nice day.
Oh
Let's go
yeah.
do something." We
Um,
haven't seen each other in a while. Well, since I got my hair cut, which was only a few weeks ago, but that doesn't count. We didn't hang out enough, I don't feel like.
no, you're too focused on the hair. Okay, well, I feel like this episode's been a bit serious. I mean,
No, I've cried a lot.
there's definitely there's definitely going to be conversations that are more serious than others, and I think those are very important to be had. But
Mhm.
but I need to feel a little silly goofy.
Let's this one
Let's
up.
lighten it up a little bit. So I have our small things, but I had an idea pop into my head when I started speaking all of that, and
Ooh.
now it's gone. So,
Ah,
um,
I hate when that happens.
me too. What the heck was it? What are your favorite things to do with your friends now as an adult versus what was your favorite things to do with your friends as a high schooler or teens, young 20s you? What were you doing with your friends versus now?
I feel like our answers are about to be very different.
I feel like I'm not gonna be legally allowed to say what I did with my friends.
I don't think you are either.
Oh.
When when I was in high school, it depends on what era of high school we're talking about. Let me say this. I hope my parents aren't listening to this. Um,
Oh.
Me and my one friend, we used to just go shopping. We used to drive around, just not really getting into anything. We just would drive around. We would go shopping, hang out with our boyfriends. You know, the
Okay.
huge. Not doing anything crazy. Literally just hanging out.
Mm.
I feel like a lot of my friendships, we just hung out. We ate
Yeah.
food. Me and
We just
Taylor, we
lives
used to
just were
sit.
together.
Yes,
We
me and
weren't
Taylor, we used to sit on the floor of her mom's living room eating macaronis and hot dog and watching Friends,
I
you know?
yeah. Yeah,
And
like
then, like,
that.
walking around her neighborhood and yeah, like, we would walk around the neighborhood, we would go I had a pool, so we would go swimming. Now my last half of my senior year, I was a heathen, and I was sneaking off to every other weekend. Um,
Okay, okay. I did just have a
yeah,
thought.
just being a heathen.
I feel like that may be a lot of the things that I miss is that whenever we were in high school, you could just like me and you just hang out, but
Mhm.
I feel like we have these conversations so often that we are able to just hang out whenever we see each other. It doesn't have to be
Mhm.
like catching up constantly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's something that I miss the most. Like
Mhm.
Mackenzie's probably the only other friend that I have that you can just come and you can just hang out and you don't even really have to talk. You can just watch a movie. You don't have to have such a rushed, let's catch up on life visit. Where most of my other friends, when we do see each other, because it's been so long and because our lives have been so busy, it's like, how much can we get shoved into this couple of hours? And then it's like,
Yep.
you didn't really enjoy the visit. You don't even know what you talked about afterwards.
Yep.
You do enjoy the visits. I love the visits, but you didn't get to just be or create new memories with that person. It's just catch up, catch up, catch up. And
Yep.
that's where I'm doing the girlhood revival stuff.
Yeah.
So that it isn't just let's play catch up on our lives. Let's create some new memories and bond, really create a fellowship for each other
Yeah.
versus not that we're not close, but you want to be able to do more than try to shove
Go out to
everything in
eat
a couple hours
and
and then not knowing when you're going to see each other again.
now I love to get coffee. I love to go thrifting. Yeah. Love for somebody to just come over and sit on my couch.
I love that.
I really do. Yeah. Turn the TV on. We don't even have to watch it, but the TV does have to be on. It's probably going to be on Friends, but yeah, just sit and be. And yeah, I really love to go thrifting, which you know that. We've been
Yes.
thrifting before.
I think that's
We need to do it
probably
again, though.
we do. We're due for our annual fall
We are.
thrifting, so it's time.
Yep.
Actually, like it's legit
Oh
been
my
almost
gosh,
a
a
year.
year ago.
Yeah, it's been legit almost a year
Oh,
since our first. Was that our first podcast
our
meeting?
first meeting. Yeah.
Oh,
That's when we
oh,
went thrifting.
oh,
Oh,
sister.
we have to do it again.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna have to do an annual fall thrifting. I really want to go to my mom's though. Can we? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? Here's the plan.
Let's
I
let's
don't
do
know
it.
when your fall break is, but let's plan.
We don't have one. I know. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry to burst your bubble.
okay. Well, I guess
I
we'll
think we
just
might have a 3-day weekend
okay. Let me
in
know when that
October.
is.
Okay.
But let's plan a trip to go up to my mom's with the baby
Okay.
youngins,
Yeah.
and we will just struggle and go thrifting and take them on a pretty hike,
Oh, yes.
slow, a beginner
Yes.
level hike.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I love that
yeah,
idea.
let's do that, and we can vlog it. I have an announcement to make
Oh, boy.
for the. Why are you gonna say it like that?
I don't know.
Because you don't ever know what I'm gonna say. That's the problem. So I'm pretty much semi quitting TikTok for the time being. Like I'm having to weed down some stuff right now. I still enjoy making the videos. So when I think about it or when I want to do it, I'm just gonna do it. But I've officially allowed myself to be like, you don't have to have a commitment to this. It's okay. You can just focus on the podcast and you can just focus
Yep.
on your bread stuff. You don't have to focus on sharing your life
Yep.
with the world and
Yes.
getting TikTok paid because I've been doing it almost a year now and not saying that that's long. There are plenty of people that I had to put in way more years, but what am I truly willing to do for my life? And if it's going to stress me out, then I don't really need to be doing
Yep.
it. I still want to document and I enjoy making videos, but since Annie's been born, I've not been doing great at posting on there.
Yeah.
I felt really guilty about it at first, and now it's like, well, it is what it is. It wasn't like we were famous by any means. So I've officially allowed myself to say it's okay. You don't have to feel guilty about that anymore.
I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you. I've
I
really
just
been
remind
enjoying
you.
yours though.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't posted in a long time, though.
Oh. Well, I still see yours, but
Practice
I've not
finished
been
it.
getting on TikTok as much anymore either. I really want to cut down on my screen time,
Yeah.
but we'll see. That's a different conversation. So is that your most favorite things to do with your friends as an adult?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I can say that I was safe with my bad decisions as a teenage and young adult, but
Good.
some decisions were made, and that's usually what we ended up doing in our friend group was our little mischievous things that we were doing. We all thought we were adults and didn't have no business doing things we were doing.
As it
But
goes.
we had a real good time, and I don't regret a single moment of it. I truly don't.
Yeah.
Obviously, a much better version of myself now, but I don't regret a single moment of it. I think it helped shape me to who I am today, and I like
Oh,
her.
for sure.
I like her so
Yeah.
much. So I'll always have so much love for the people that we spend our time with then because
hmm
they did love the very broken version of me. and that would always hold a special place in my heart. But we traveled a lot. I mean, we were all broke kids, so if we want to go somewhere, we might as well get the whole group to go. It'll be cheaper. So we
Right.
would travel a lot, and we would always go out to eat. I never really did the whole bar thing. We never did the bars.
Me neither.
It wasn't our scene.
Yeah, I
And
think I did it twice.
I didn't I didn't I didn't go to a bar until after I had Jensen, and then it was like a
Yeah.
very low key, like just chill bar, not like a club
Mhm.
or nothing.
Yeah.
We went to a comedy show. We like to go fishing. Well, the boys
Mhm.
like to go fishing. We pretty much just ended up doing whatever the heck they wanted to do, if we're being
Of
honest.
course. Yeah.
Um, with my girls now, we used to love to go get our nails done. I used to keep my nails done. Sometimes I
Yeah.
miss it. I'm like, sometimes I wish I had pretty nails still, but I don't think that aligns with the lifestyle I have right now
Right. Yeah.
with my
Mhm.
farm animals and my
No.
all with all three bebe kids.
No. I need a good pedicure though.
Oh yeah, me too. But we traveled, we ate good food, we overindulged, and we made a lot of good memories. We
Yeah.
loved music. We would sit around and sing.
Oh, a good campfire with
Just
some friends.
hmm
That's so nice.
It was a beautiful time. I thoroughly enjoyed
Mhm.
it. Now though, now I'm like you. We're thrifting. I love to go
Mhm.
thrifting. I love a good porch chat on how we can better our lives and solving the world's problems, but in a very productive way. I love one of those.
Yeah.
I love a good porch chat. I love having people over for dinners. Just being able to like have dinner
Mhm.
and chat or a game night. Oh, I love a game night.
Yeah. We don't
Me,
do that enough. My
McKin.
husband doesn't like to do stuff like that.
Oh, I have a good time. I don't care if Coda likes it or not. He at least participates when we do
Yeah.
have them. Mackenzie and I did a murder mystery last year in a corn maze, and that was so much
Okay.
fun. I told her I want to start
Fun.
doing those. They were so much fun. So I would love to find one of those to do this year. We're just chilling. Might go look around the home goods and touch
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
Now,
With iced coffee in my hand.
for sure, you must get coffee. You must get a treat me
Mhm.
drink.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Speaking of coffee, let's stop for a minute and I want to do 5 small things
Mhm.
about you and I. For our listeners, I want you to pick a friend, any friend, and write down these 5 small things about them. That way, have them on hand. 'Cause a lot of times,
Mhm.
me and you, we know the big stuff, but
Yeah.
the little stuff, I'm like, I don't know.
Have no idea.
Pull an Augie. Oh,
Mhm. Her
mama.
birthday? No idea.
Nope. Nope. Don't have a clue. So we're gonna do coffee order, your
Okay.
favorite meal, a song that just will make you happy no matter what. Like it's go time. Happy song, favorite color scheme, and then favorite season and why.
Okay. And why?
Yeah, I wanted to throw the why on there because just for fun.
Just make it a little extra
Yeah,
spicy.
yeah.
Okay.
And for our listeners, like I said, go ahead and text your friend, ask them these 5 questions, and write it down. That way, the next time their birthday comes up, or if they're having a crappy day, you don't have to be like, oh, what's your favorite coffee? I want to buy you coffee. You could literally just be like, I sent you a coffee.
Mhm.
It'll be there in 10 minutes. Or these are the 5 small things. But you could do a lot of big things with them. All right. So go for it. What is your coffee order?
Okay. Um, mm. That one's hard. It just depends. If it's fall, I'm for sure getting a pumpkin. Any other time, if I go to Dunkin', I'm just gonna get a iced coffee with caramel, cream, and sugar. That's a very safe one for me. Either caramel or mocha.
Oh, please. I'm writing down.
Good.
Cream and sugar, please.
I'm so
Okay.
excited that I know yours. Yours is a caramel macchiato, right?
It is. Yes, I love a caramel macchiato with an extra shot of espresso because most of the time they make them too sweet. Don't do that to me.
Oh gosh, see, I love sweet coffee.
No, I've had 2 sweet coffees this week, and I'm like, golly, I want to taste my coffee. I love an iced brown sugar shaken espresso. Love that one. I feel like that's it. Chef's kiss. And then I'm up for trying a seasonal drink of any kind, pretty much. I love a fun seasonal drink. I got a pumpkin spice one from Dunkin' the other day.
No
Hazelnut.
hazelnut. Okay.
I don't know that for sure, but no hazelnut. I did
It
really
is really
like,
sweet.
yeah.
That's
Mm-mm.
probably why.
I did like the pistachio. Was it a pistachio latte or I don't know.
Okay.
It was something at Starbucks.
I don't know about
Um,
that.
It was good.
I do remember seeing it.
I like to try new foods and new drinks,
Mm.
so I had to try that one. But those are my go-tos. So that's my coffee order. And iced, iced, always iced. Don't
Yeah.
bring me no hot coffee. I don't care if
Mhm.
it's 30 degrees outside. I'm getting an iced coffee, 1000 freaking percent. Not buying a hot coffee. No,
Mhm.
no, thank
I
you.
will say most of the time that is me, but every now and then I will get a hot coffee from Dunkin', especially during Christmas when they have their white peppermint mocha. I love peppermint mocha. Love, love. Christmas time, peppermint mocha, that is my thing. So fall, pumpkin, Christmas, peppermint mocha. Everything else is just caramel or mocha. Um,
Dunkin' had a blueberry iced macchiato one time. Oh
that was
my
so good.
Jesus.
Mhm.
Bring it back. That was when I was pregnant with Jensen, and I drank so many of them on this trip. I was jittering. Poor Jensen was probably just shaking in there. That's why she's crazy. That's why she is. Oh, she
The
was
way she is.
she was 90 to nothing today. But let's move on. Favorite meal. Favorite meal. Home cooked meal. Let's do favorite home cooked meal.
Okay,
Favorite fast food meal.
thank you.
Is that better?
Home cook and fast food.
Yeah, like favorite drive-through food.
Okay. Okay. Drive-through. This is hard. Taco Bell. Here
Ah,
it goes again. Come on, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell needs to
Sponsor
sponsor
us.
us. The
Yes.
amount of money, I wish Cash App could tell me how much money I've spent at Taco Bell, how much of my husband's money I've spent at Taco Bell. That is our love language. Sponsor
Yeah.
us, okay?
Yeah. Favorite fast food for sure, Taco Bell. And I'm either getting a steak quesadilla with the soft taco, add sour cream,
Hang on now.
or
Steak
going too
quesadilla,
fast with a Baja Ha Ha Blast.
Baja Blast. I love those things. Oh,
Mhm.
they're so good.
I feel like they're not quite as good as they used to be. I feel like every time I get them, they just get less and less good, and I don't know if it's because I think too much about what goes in our food now,
Probably.
or if it's kinda just garbage.
It looks
So
like
Taco Bell,
radiation, but
yeah,
I love it. Here I am.
yeah, mhm.
Eh,
Or I'm getting the beef chalupas.
Oh, beef chalupas. I do love the chalupas.
Mhm.
Okay, what's your favorite home cooked meal?
That one is hard. That one's very hard. You wouldn't think it would be that hard. I feel like my favorite home cooked meal, I probably don't cook as often.
No, I feel like my favorite home cooked meal is like what my mom would cook, not
Yep,
what I
that's
would
what I'm
cook.
trying to think of what my mom would cook. Do love.
Oh,
Okay, here it goes. Wow, that's okay. I love cube steak with gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn. It can be any kind of corn, except for on the cob, because I'm not going to eat it off the cob because it gets stuck in
Jensen
my teeth and I don't like that. I'm going to cut it off the cob every time.
Jensen calls it on the
But
bone. She doesn't want her corn on the bone. Next up, what's your go-to favorite song? And I don't have just one. I'm just
yeah,
gonna spit like that's just too broad, but I'm just gonna
hmm
spit you out a. I'm probably just gonna give you an artist, to be honest.
okay. Mm, that one is hard. I really love.
We're just for sure gonna give you a little wiggle, even if you're sad. You're like, oh, there goes my foot.
Okay, a little wiggle. Okay,
A little
that's
a
what we're
little wiggle.
thinking. That's what we're okay. We're thinking hype. Okay.
Okay, yeah, your hype song. Wow,
Okay,
I'm just old. I
okay, now
couldn't. I
what kind
couldn't
of hype
even
song are we
think.
talking about? Because there's some kind of hype songs.
I couldn't even think of the word hype. I said
Yeah.
happy song. I'm so old.
Oh, that's funny.
The kids would just obliterate me right now.
This is so hard.
Well, I'll just tell you mine. It's Shania Twain. You
Okay,
can't
Shania
not.
Twain.
If you play
That
Shania
is a good
Twain,
one.
I'm my foot's. Let's go, girls.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. That is fair. Oh yeah. As soon as I hear "Let's Go, Girls," that's it. It's over. Or oh, I don't know the name of it. What is it? She's like, "Not in it for love. I'm out of here." Oh, I
Wow, I don't
love
know which one
that
that one
song.
is.
I used to want to be Shania Twain. First of all, when I
Uh,
was a child, literally wanted to be Shania Twain.
I love her. Who
Um,
who didn't?
I don't know. Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard? I love country. I love 90s country. 90s country. Oh
It's
wait.
a bop.
Hang on. What's what's Alan Jackson's song? Um, Good Time. Oh, I'm having a good time
Okay,
if that song comes on.
I'm writing it down.
'Cause I've been working all week and I'm tired and I don't want to sleep and I want to have fun. That's a good one.
I-
Now, worship
um,
music. Lately, joy in the morning will just have me on my knees squalling.
I love that you added a worship song because now when you need a little boost in your faith, I can be
Mhm.
like, there, go
Mhm.
listen to your worship song.
Yeah, and I feel like we do listen to worship more. I was cooking supper tonight, and James was unloading the dishwasher, and all of a sudden he just started singing Forrest Frank. I'm about to have a good day. And I was like, oh, and he was singing it. I said, boy, you
Aw,
better get it. So then we turned it on and we were dancing.
I love
It was a
that. Your favorite color scheme. Do you know what I mean by that?
maybe.
Because I can't pick a favorite color,
Mm,
but I love earth tones. Like earth tones are my
That's what I was about to say is earth
earth
tones.
tones.
My favorite colors are blue and green. What kind of blue? I mean, you've seen the blue in my classroom, right?
No.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Like when you look up cottage and
Okay.
it's cottage
Like the
blue.
kids' room?
Why can I not think of what the kids' room looks like? But probably. Yes, mine is earthy tones as well. Earthy, neutral, warm, but
I'm heavy on the green.
that blue cools it off a little bit. You know what I mean? All right.
Favorite season. Give me your favorite season and why.
Oh, it's just everything is dying and no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, no. The bugs go
Okay.
back to hell where they belong. Um, like I feel like fall and spring kind of give the same, but not really because as a kid, spring was my favorite. But in the spring, it's still cool in the morning, but it's not as crisp. Now, when it starts getting crisp, when it feels like my nose is about to start bleeding because there's no humidity in the air, ha, love that. The fog that comes with fall, it's like moody. I know everybody loves these long days. I love the shorter days. My brain
That to
probably
be about to
doesn't.
change
Mm-hmm.
because it started getting darker.
Yeah.
I love fall, but I love long days. I
Okay.
want fall and long days. I want fall to last.
No, my brain probably doesn't chemically love the shorter days, but I
No,
love when it gets dark earlier.
I do. I do think I enjoy fall meals, fall
Mhm.
cooking. I love fall and winter meals.
Oh, I love pumpkin
hmm
everything.
Okay, I'm gonna semi rapid fire mine because I've
Okay,
kind of
right. Okay.
but we already talked about my coffee order. Shaken
Yeah.
espresso, caramel macchiato, or a fun seasonal drink.
Mm.
Just nothing too sweet. Or a spicy Diet Coke. It's not a coffee, but I'll never turn down a spicy Diet Coke,
What do
and
you
that
mean by
should be
spicy
noted.
Diet Coke?
I mean like crisp,
Just crisp,
crisp.
cold.
Make your eyes water. Oh
Yep.
yeah, extra ice, make your eyes water.
That's how this pib was when I first
Mm,
opened it.
mm,
So good.
yes. I, I prefer fountain over bottle or can or anything
Right.
else. I prefer
Mhm.
fountain, but I love a good Diet Coke. My favorite meal, I love Taco Bell. I usually get a box. I'm not picky. I don't think I have a favorite fast food meal, to be honest.
No.
I'm falling out of love with fast food in the recent
Yeah.
years,
You know,
besides Taco Bell.
right.
But
What kind of box? Like what's usually in the box?
there's a burrito and a chalupa and some
Okay.
nachos, a little bit of everything.
Do you like beans?
Oh yeah,
You do?
you don't like beans, do you?
I do not.
The only food I don't like is juniper berries.
Okay.
Unless it's like, I don't want nothing raw. I'm good on that. That's a
Okay.
texture thing.
I do
But
love the sushi.
you could bring me anything on the Taco Bell menu and I would eat it. I don't think there's anything I don't like.
Good to know. Do you take
Favorite
a Diet
home
Coke
cooked
or a
meal?
Baja Blast?
Oh no, I don't ever want a Diet Pepsi. I will drink one. I don't ever want a Diet Pepsi though. But a Diet Baja Blast
Okay.
or a Diet Mountain Dew,
Mhm.
yeah, those are delicious. My favorite home cooked meal is kind of hard. The one that we have often that I enjoy the most is I love a steak dinner. I love
Why did I
my
not say that? Because steak
husband
is
to
my
cook me a steak.
favorite.
My goodness, he basically called me a spoiled brat the other day. No, he didn't. He didn't. But
Okay. Okay.
he was like, "Girl, you know you're spoiled, right?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
And I
"Yes.
am.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Yes, I do.
What's
Please
your
and
favorite
thank
side to
you."
go with that?
We usually just do
Potatoes?
potatoes and a vegetable.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Oh, I don't have one. I can tell you
You don't?
my least favorite vegetable is tomatoes. They're so hit or miss on whether I'm going to be able to eat them or not. And mushrooms, tomatoes and mushrooms. I will eat both of them, and sometimes I really enjoy both of them, but sometimes it ain't it. I really hope that's a real live person you're interacting with.
It is.
Thank the good Lord above.
Don't touch my pib again. Joshua Grantham.
I'm keeping that in. Good night, old man.
She's keeping that in, old man. This podcast is sponsored to you by Joshua's Bird.
Yes.
After he drank. Golly!
Drank all your piss and left
I
you
know.
high and dry.
So nasty and so rude.
Okay. So usually potato, like a loaded baked potato and a salad
Mm-hmm.
or some sort of vegetable. But my favorite nostalgia home cooked meal that I never get to eat because don't nobody else like it is meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and sweet peas. I love those. I want that, but nobody else likes meatloaf, so I don't ever cook it because I'm not gonna eat a whole meatloaf.
No, this is
But
disgusting.
it's so good. What is the next one? Oh, my happy song? Yeah, like I said, anything Shania Twain. I've got a bunch of happy trigger songs, but just right off the top of my head, Shania Twain. We were jamming on the way home from the beach the other day.
Yeah. I have to say, I do love Taylor Swift.
You are a Swiftie, aren't you?
Well, no.
No?
I wouldn't go that far. I
Okay.
wouldn't go that far. I do love Taylor Swift. I'm not a Swiftie. I don't care that she's dating who she's dating. I wouldn't care.
You're not like fangirl
No.
Swiftie. You're just like, I like her music, Swiftie.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Let's make that distinct right now.
I don't think I've even heard any of her newer music, but I used to really like the earlier albums for sure.
Yeah. I will say, and this could just be a coincidence, but I will say that I had to stop listening to it a little bit because last year when her new album came out, I was obsessed. I loved it. Her newer albums are more minor keyed versus upbeat like her old stuff was. But I feel like her last album, I really was obsessed with it for weeks, but I really think that it might have fed into the depression that I was in last summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely can.
Mhm. Yeah.
I would love to have that conversation.
Yeah. Taylor, I love you, girl, but your music kind of made me want to lay in the middle of the road. So
to pull a Damon Salvatore.
yes.
Okay, so my favorite color scheme is definitely earth tones, but mine's
Mhm.
warm. Where I feel like you go cooler earth tones, I think mine are warmer. I
Which
like
one?
terracotta, and I really like a mustard yellow
Ooh.
or a light buttery yellow. Is
Mhm.
what I'm envisioning my laundry room in. My house is pretty earth toned.
Yeah, it is.
And my favorite season's fall, but I want true fall. I want to be able to wear a light flannel and still
All day.
not be warm in
Not
it.
just in the evening.
Be comfortable. Yes, all day
Yeah.
long. And still enjoy my iced coffee and have the wind blowing in my hair and it just
With
smells
actual
delicious.
orange and red leaves.
I want a true fall. I love everything about it.
I do too. Yep.
After my birthday, it's fall time. So here we are. I still haven't
Fair.
decorated though. Whoops. I can only find my Halloween decorations, not my fall decorations. And I'm like, where the heck is my fall decorations? I probably just can't reach them.
I will say I'm super excited since I've started teaching. I know that when I get ready to do apple season, I do about 2 weeks on apples. Boy, that's it. That's when fall's hit. Because then it goes apples. Oh, what do I do next? Apples, farm, fall, pumpkins, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And I'm like,
I like
oh, the
that.
best time of the year is coming up.
Yeah,
I know
like
it
that a
by my
lot.
lesson plans.
I think when I get off here, I'm gonna look at Jensen's lesson plans. Although this was a bit of a serious conversation, I thoroughly enjoyed having it with you and all of you listening. I hope that everybody was able to gain something from it. And
Something positive, not just me crying.
I hope that you learn a little bit about your friends. I hope that y'all actually text your friends and are like, hey, what are your favorite things?
Well, listen, me and Brandy and I have been together. Been together.
Been together. The truth is out.
Oopsies.
Joshua, get out the bed.
Oh my gosh, that was the first time in like 2 weeks I've laughed without coughing. Praise Okay, no, we've been friends for 13 years.
13 years?
Yes, 13
Holy
years,
cow.
and I don't know that heifer's coffee order. All I know is she don't like it sweet. I know that for sure.
I
So I'm
think me
about to
and
go
her would
ask
get
her the little
along.
things too. Yes, y'all would.
Why is it an eye roll?
Just don't forget about me when y'all become best friends.
Oh my God, bye. Oh, I did forget to tell you my worship song since you threw in a worship
Oh
song.
yeah.
I don't know how to say the guy's name that sings it, but it's God Be and it's Chris and then the last name is Renzema.
I'm gonna have to go give that one a listen because
But
I'm not sure if I
oh
know it.
my goodness. One of the creators that I've always watched posted it like on her story when I was pregnant with Jensen or trying to get pregnant with Jensen. I
Mhm.
think I had already had my first chemical pregnancy like the month before
Mhm.
finding out I was pregnant with her, and it was about that time that this song like entered the chat,
Mhm.
and I don't know, I it's got a special little tie, and I love it. I get chill bumps every time I hear it,
Mhm.
so
That's how I feel
that would
about
have to be my
Joy
favorite.
in the Morning. I'd literally start streaming
Just
tears as soon as that
sobbing.
song comes on.
I love that. I do love it.
Mhm.
I do love the old church hymns too. There's something about those that I love the
There
style
is.
of them.
Uh-huh.
Um, That's all I got. I hope that if nothing else, it spreads the message or normalizes the fact that you can love somebody from the sidelines. Just because you're not talking, just because you're not hanging out 24/7 like you used to, doesn't mean
Mhm.
that you don't love each other.
Right. I have one more question. I already know the answer, but it's more so for our listeners. Yeah. Are
Um,
you an affectionate friend?
oh,
Because I'm
yeah,
over
she
here.
already knows. She already knows that
Yes,
I
I'm
feel
over
set
here
up.
an affec this is a setup. Tell me why you're not affectionate right now. I am over
Um,
here a very affectionate friend. Like, I would probably snuggle with you if somebody let me, I'd probably snuggle with them.
I would die.
And
I'd be like,
and
ah!
literally all of my friends feel that way. Literally all of my friends are like, "Don't freaking touch me." And I'm like, "But I just want a hug."
I do good. I'm doing better with hugs. I think I'm getting a little bit better with the hugs.
Yeah,
I think
Brandy and her side
yeah.
hugs.
I'm not a I'm not an affectionate friend, but I'll tell you I love you in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
I will
you
I will
will.
say it,
Mhm.
but
And you do
I
love me.
think
Yeah.
yeah. I
I
think
know
I
y'all
did.
love me. Y'all just
We
don't like
do.
to hug.
We didn't hug last time and I did feel bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I
I
just don't
think
push it.
I think we just forgot and I
I
was
didn't
like,
forget
"Oh.
shit.
Oh, well." I was like, "Oh, dang, I guess she forgot my hug."
Nope. Oh, so now you missing them? Now you okay. See? We're working on it.
I said, "Well,
I said, "Wait
crap."
a minute. I didn't get my hug this time.
I said,
I'll be damned.
"Well."
I do like hugs."
I said, "I sure do hope I see her again."
I hope you do too.
Oh my God. I think you said it. I don't know. I don't know if it was on the podcast or not, but you said something about like, what are y'all so afraid of?
I think it was
And I
on the
was like,
podcast. Literally, what are
emotion,
y'all afraid of?
emotion. We need a
Yeah,
hug. That's the
yeah,
problem. You might hug
yep.
us too well. You might be just the hug we need.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's why
What
I'm
am I?
giving
And
hugs.
then what are we supposed to do with that? Oh,
You know what? If you need I got my students, my
that's true.
students are always, "Can I give you a hug?" I'm like, "Oh gosh, always." All right, hug your friends.
Hug your
Y'all
friends.
hug your friends
Tell them you love them if nothing else.
and hug.
Email us at bringittoyoursisters25@gmail.com. Are you a hugger or are you not a hugger? I'm not a hugger.
I'm a
I
hugger.
like I'll give them back. I'm not good at giving hugs.
Mhm.
I'll take
Mhm.
them.
Okay,
I'll take them.
noted.
But I just I just don't think about it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't get my daggum hug. Um,
Got her thinking about some things now.
yeah, dang. Um,
Dang.
and make sure you text your friends and figure out the small stuff. That way you can show
Yes.
up in the big ways. All right. We love y'all. Make sure you're subscribed, like, and follow so you don't miss out. And we'll see you next time on Bring It to Your Sisters.
Love you.
Toodle. Bye.
Get out of here. Sisters, one more thing. don't forget, you're not alone, you're not too much, and you can always bring it to your sister.